Hey everyone, it's Jill Celeste, founder of the Celestial Circle and from jillceleste.com, and welcome to this week's marketing strategy video, where I'm going to teach you how to follow up with love. So many of the members of my Celestial Circle are purpose-driven, mission-based entrepreneurs, and one thing they do not want in their sales process is to be a hound and to be icky. And I get that because I am the same way, and I bet you are as well. So here's what I want to teach you in this week's marketing strategy video. I want to teach you a twofold thing. First of all, how to create a follow-up process. And secondly, how to infuse love into that entire process. So let's hit the first part of this, creating a follow-up process. So why is this so important? Well, first of all, you've probably heard the expression, the magic's in the follow-up. Now I say the love's in the follow-up, but either way, the idea is you have to do follow-ups in order to get more clients. It's just the way it is. So let's create a process so that it becomes easy and habitual for you. So the first thing I want you to do is every week create a time slot on your calendar that's for your follow-up. Now I like Friday because it's alliterative, follow-up Friday, but you pick whatever day and time works for you. And you determine the time. You may only need 15 minutes, you may need a full hour, whatever the case may be. But block that time in advance. Like if you can do it throughout the rest of the year for the next 6 months, then don't book over it. That is the key. You have to hold this time as very sacred. Once you designate that time, I want you to think about how to remind yourself who to follow up with for each of those time blocks. Because let's face it, not everyone needs a weekly follow-up or a monthly follow-up. So you need to create a process as to determine on that specific day, I'm following up with X, Y, and Z. So what I have done in the past is I would actually write the names of the people I want to follow up with right into the calendar entry. So when I clicked on that Friday at 10 a.m. and I opened it up, there were names there already populated, so I didn't have to think, right? So that's what I want you to do. Create some kind of process on who to follow up with during those time blocks, because it's one thing to block the time, it's a second thing to know what you're going to do with that time. So that's how you create that process. Now let's talk about infusing the love into that process. So the first thing I want you to think about is varying your follow-up methods. This is your opportunity to be creative and to really shower people with love. Now, if you're like me, you're a bit of an introvert, again, you don't want to hound somebody, you certainly don't want to be intrusive. So often we'll rely on email. Truth be told, email is not going to garner the results you're looking for. Because think about your own inbox. It's flooded. And despite the best intentions of the person you're emailing, there's a huge chance your email will get lost or not responded to. So think about how else you can reach out to your sales prospects. You can use snail mail. You could use the telephone. You could text message, Facebook message. You could send a small gift through the mail. I mean, really, it's up to you. You can be as creative as you want. And that's what I want you to do. This is where your personality can really shine through and you can weave that love in. I love to do snail mail. I send greeting cards and letters quite often. They're all my personality with the stickers and the fun stationery, because that's my personality and it is appreciated by my sales prospects because it is so me and it's so full of love. So think about what that would be for you. Hand in hand with that, I want you to be you in the follow-up process. You have to bust through the mindset that you're hounding somebody, because you would never hound somebody. That's not even how you're wired. So push that aside. That's just resistance. And think about how you can be you in the process. So many times I have told my sales prospects, listen, I am not a pushy salesperson. I genuinely care about you. I'm just checking in. How are you doing? And I get a great response because that is me. That is my personality shining right through. So think about pushing aside the resistance, pushing through that mindset block, and then being you in the process. That's how you infuse the love in your follow-up process. So these are your tips. I hope that this encourages you to really get out there and follow up more consistently and with tons of love. And if you need help with your marketing and if you need to be surrounded by love, I invite you to check out the Celestial Circle at thecelestialcircle.com. We talk about authentic marketing practices all the time with a great tribe of like-minded entrepreneurs. I think you'll like it. Go check it out. So until next time, here's to your marketing success. I am sending you so much love, and I want you to stay in faith. I'll talk to you soon.